These are the best highlights from the matchup between G2 and Top Esports during the semifinals of the 2024 Esports World Cup.
But very good at getting to them in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the threat that LeBlanc has to push lanes and get out scot-free just allows you that extra leash to push, and that it just gets taken down here without much contest from the side of G2. Although, as I say that, I mean, Caps is dashing on over, wants to get at least some vision in the river and maybe poke their head in and see what they can see. As the ward goes in, the smite is there, and Top Esports get the Dragon without much of a contest. Although Mickey X is trying to aggressively posture here, and he will be able to hop away.
Just able to get out of everything. I am expecting to see, whoa, not that.
Yeah, the leash right at the end of it. Cream is going aggressively in, and Caps just on the run here, but gets knocked up as the clone is going to be chased in the river. And meanwhile, down on the bottom side, here's Tan once again, and he's got Nature's Grasp. That will be the first blood given over to the Maokai. At 9 minutes, it comes a little bit late, but Top Esports get the job done.
Finally does come. Here comes the cross map.
Yeah, Yike has not used his ult yet, and that is the dash out of 369, and here it is, the flash away, slicing Maelstrom immediately as Yike is under the turret. He's in a lot of trouble, and down he will go. 369 in the 1v2 will win it, but here is Caps in the top lane, and immediately he trades it back. So G2, well, it's a little shaky there at first.
Big for his britches, doesn't realize that there's a LeBlanc around the corner.
Oh boy, meanwhile, looks like Broken Blade has overstayed his welcome. Mako looking to punish this one as he's in the alcove, and he can run around in there, but 1Q will get the job done. Even Solar Flare as well, as somehow he gets a equalizer off, actually, to push the lane back, so not half bad there.
Does not have the ultimate available just quite yet, but they could potentially still look for a dive on the bottom side as Mako leaves some pressure mid.
Yeah, Caps just have the Mimic Distortion. That's going to get this TP, though, out of the side of G2, as it is Broken Blade. Does not have the equalizer, and not quite enough damage to get on top of him. Mako will respond with a Respect Flash to come out, but now Broken Blade. Awkward spot, but here comes Darrell. The engage on a 2. The Magnet Storm is huge, as everybody on the side of G2 is here, and they do collapse and get 2 kills in the mid lane.
A great counter again coming through from G2 to find multiple kills, gives them over right here to Broken Blade. A much needed money going over towards the top laner at the same time, and wow. Sama is able to just step so far forward here because they have enough vision control on the bottom side of the map, and 369 has no idea where so many of the members of G2 are that he has no opportunity to even try to contest the bottom lane structure. So it will be the first threat going over to G2, but it's very quickly matched, but still a little bit of extra goal as Tiana has to run.
Yeah, he has to get away from this one as a Q could come down from Mickey X, and Tian just has to go back in. He knows he's going down here without much recourse, although here comes Cream. He's going to line up 2, and now the re-engage from the side of Top Esports. A lot of low health bars, but they can't quite get a kill. Finally, Jackie Love will get one, but he has to flash away. Mickey X, the second to eventually fall as they're diving Jackie Love in the top lane, and they will take him down. But Cream is such a huge menace on this Yone. And that is going to be the route here. Unbound Soul comes in, and Broken Blade will give the double kill over to Cream. Top Esports.
Pressure here. Push 369 away from this side of the map.
Hansama's just on a ward. He has no idea as he's getting flashed on by a Maokai, but it might actually bite them back as no, Hansama will be stunned down, and Tan is totally fine as in goes Jackie Love, and he will be gifted a double kill himself. So Top Esports.
Top Esports, it feels as though their composition is a little bit easier to play in some ways. You have the Ken and you have the Yone, who can both create a lot of pressure in the side lanes, and they don't ever have to give battle to G2, and they can just fight him anyway.
Caps just isolated, has nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down, and the 2 carries right now are Cream and Jackie Love, and the 2 of them come together to just absolutely assassinate the LeBlanc. As Caps, he thought he was safe. I was talking about the, mobility of this pick.
On anyone else in the game. In fact, his lane opponent, Sama, the closest player in the entire game, but as the Rift Herald does crash, with about 2 minutes left on the Hextech Dragon, we're going to have to look at how Top Esports can continue to build up some of these small advantages. Esports will be able to take control of the mid lane first.
Yeah, the mid prio definitely going to be very important.
They're
just going to flash onto the LeBlanc. Not sure about that one, but honestly, it's still working. As the Nature's Grasp, he puts himself in such an excellent position. As now the slicing Maelstrom onto every everybody. It finds all of the front line of G2. They all get decimated, and it's a triple kill for Jackie Love.
369 doing so much work and creating space, but Jackie Love, the big recipient of all of those kills coming through. A massive gold lead and a massive actually coming through for Top Esports. They're going to get this mid lane turret. They should be able to get the bot lane turret. They're going to be getting this Hextech Dragon as well. Every single one of these advantages just stacking itself up right after each other for Top Esports. And Valdez, it might be a little too early to call this one, but it's starting to feel very demoralizing for the G2 fans. That looked like it could have been a fight where Top Esports was overextending and
comes out, and when it gets fed, you can see the power of this pick in this position specifically, especially once you begin to build some AP and you can just poke people down. As now looks like Caps is caught once again, but they're trying to get on top of Jackie Love, and they will. It's a shutdown over the bars, but now they're so out of position, and everybody on the side of G2 is once again going to be caught up here. They sacrifice Jackie Love, but they take 3 people with them.
And Yike is too low. He's not going to be able to do anything about this Baron as it does go down. Jackie Love has to just pull out the water. He knows, like, yeah, that was fine. The rest of my team does have this after all. And 369, another massive ult in another team fight. Caps will try to do something, but he has nothing to say.
Yeah, Caps, he's desperate to just try to do whatever he can, as now Yike is going to get into the backside of this pit, but Top Esports, they're not going to take any risks with this one. They're going to stop hitting the Baron. They immediately turn onto the Vi, and Yike doesn't really have an angle to get one. It is pretty low, and he nearly does get in there, but it's not quite going to happen. As now Mako, you see Mickey X, he's like, maybe I can get in on the action. Well, the answer is no. Well, I suppose he does get in on the action, but he'll just immediately die, as the kill will go over to Jackie Love and Top Esports.
So many resources spent on trying to take down Jackie Love. You had nothing left for the rest of the team, and now we'll see how many structures they can get. Ultimate's already out.
Yeah, they're just pushing forward. The Nature's Grass going to create so much room as Caps is just flying all over the map, and now Cream is going to get in there as well. The damage to Equalizer is actually very nice, but do they have the follow-up? It looks like the answer is absolutely no, as Cream just waltzing into 4 people. He even gets away alive. Not sure why he was walking that way, but you know, it's fine. He survives.
Cannon in it. At the same time, Top Esports is going to be cleaning up the Dragon. They're going to be starting it, and Yike not even able to get to the Dragon.
He just can't get in, and Mako's just the security guard right in the front. Hamsama already has to cleanse before the fight even really begins. They find Yike, and he is just isolated. Down he goes. The Equalizer doesn't hit anyone, and now Top Esports gonna send it right into that back lane. It is an absolute decimation as they clean them up in the mid lane, and Top Esports, they might have just booked themselves a ticket to the finals.
369 only rolling 9 so far in this game. This cannon looking absolutely monstrous, and now Top Esports, like you said, 10,000 gold in the lead, 26 minutes in. G2 have to rely on Caps to try and do something to keep this game going.
Oh, and he's just being dove on as well. The Maokai, you can't get away from that, as there is no follow-up. It doesn't matter. The rest of the team is just hitting the turrets. They don't care about the LeBlanc. You see Mickey X once again desperate to try to peel off of the Nexus, but it's not going to happen. Mickey X will go down, and Top Esports, now they're just playing with their food. This has not been a close 2-0, but it is a 2-0. Top Esports will move on to the finals of the Esports World Cup.
They get the revenge for the win at G.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 Esports World Cup semifinals matchup between G2 and Top Esports. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.